What's up, guys? This is Jake from your gaming news of the week. Hope you guys are having a great week. It's safe to say that this week in gaming is definitely not looking so well. From EA's closure to sexual allegations, we're just gonna jump right into it. Something I wanted to start off with was Visceral Games, the guys who made Dead Space and Battlefield Hardline. They are closing their doors, and what they were currently on, which was the Star Wars game, the linear story-based Star Wars game, headed by Amy Hennig, is being shut down, and all of their employees are being moved around EA to different projects. Patrick Sotomayor stated in a blog post on the EA website, "It has become clear that to deliver an experience that players will want to come back to and enjoy for a long time to come, we need to pivot the design. We will maintain the stunning visuals, authenticity in the Star Wars universe, and focus on bringing a Star Wars story to life. Importantly, we are shifting the game to be a broader experience that allows for more variety and player agency. Leaning into the capabilities of our Frostbite engine and reimagining central elements of the game to give players a Star Wars adventure of greater depth and breadth to explore." This is honestly extremely surprising, and it's big news because we were all looking forward to this Star Wars game that looked promising. I mean, it only showed maybe like 10 seconds at the EA conference, but knowing where Amy came from, which was Naughty Dog, and how she really made that Uncharted series her own, and the story would have been amazing. But if you're a publisher like EA and you don't see things, you don't like the things that are going on, you got to pull the plug sooner rather than later. They said that they were looking to release the game late in our fiscal year 2019. We're now looking at a new time frame that we will announce in the future. But my guess, at least it's going to be 2021, 2022. It seems like at this point, this game, everybody's leaving it, so I assume that this game is getting like almost fully scrapped, and they're going to just push it on. Well, they're pushing it on to another EA worldwide studio, which is, I believe it's EA Vancouver. So they're pushing it over there, and knowing this, that everybody's being moved over to other places, even Amy's being moved over to somewhere else, this game was probably in terrible shape, or they didn't like the state it was in, and they wanted everybody off, and they wanted just a fresh new look at it. So more than likely, they just got to scrap the whole thing. Jason Schreider from Kotaku on Twitter stated, "I feel like I should clarify that despite today's hot takes, Visceral Games was not canned because it was single player, from what I've heard." Will we ever see a single player linear Star Wars game like Star Wars 1313 was supposed to be? At this point, probably not. But we'll see where this game goes, and hopefully it was for the right decisions. Something interesting that I saw on Eurogamer, that they got their sources from Glixel. It's just a Rolling Stones gaming blog. Activision has made a patent which would deliberately pair you with someone who had a premium item to show, in the hope you would see it and then spend more money. The patent was spotted by Glixel, but said that it was filed in 2015. What's even more interesting is that the matchmaking could even influence match outcomes to ensure players who bought the item felt happy about their purchase. Quote, "For example, if the player purchased a particular weapon, the microtransaction engine may match the player in a gameplay session in which the particular weapon is highly effective, giving the player an impression that the particular weapon was a good purchase. This may encourage the player to make future purchases to achieve similar gameplay results." In the article by Eurogamer, Activision has responded to reassure it has not been implemented into any game as of yet. Honestly, just a scummy company doing scummy work. I mean, I guess on a business standpoint, Activision, this is probably their best bet on making more money, especially when, Activision and Blizzard made almost $6 billion just by microtransactions, through Overwatch and everything. So they can do what they want to do now. The only game I can honestly see this in of Activision's is Call of Duty, and I've left that ship long ago. But we will see where this leads. Something that we all saw coming was this Toys to Life craze with Lego Dimensions, Amiibos, and Skylanders. Well, Warner Brothers is pulling the plug on Lego Dimensions. It's not yet confirmed, but Eurogamer reports that the sources close to the company said that the series is to end. This was a given. Everyone saw it coming. They didn't blow up like they thought they would, and the only one that will probably still go on is Amiibos, only because they are the most sought after collectibles. With all this news about Harvey Weinstein and people speaking out about sexual harassment, another person in our gaming community has spoke out and stated that they were sexually harassed while working at Naughty Dog. The designer was terminated February 2016 after allegedly informing the studio and the Human Resources Department of Sony Interactive of the harassment allegations. He said that they offered him $20,000 in severance pay on the condition he be silent at this time. The designer refused. Naughty Dog has responded to the allegations by saying, "We have taken and always will take reports of sexual harassment and other workplace grievances very seriously. We value every single person who works at Naughty Dog and Sony Entertainment." Definitely a shitty situation happening. It's definitely a he said, she said thing going on. And we honestly don't know, but all involved, it's not looking good. I just hope that this designer can get some closure from this, and I hopefully feel better that he is speaking out, because staying silent is death. Staying silent is not right. If something happens like this, you have to speak out about it. I know this week has been pretty sad, but here's something to brighten your day. There's this really cool collectible mini arcade machine by Atari and New Wave Toys. It's called Replicade, like C-A-D-E. Just a 12-inch tall cabinet with at first just Centipede, but it looks extremely cool and retro, and another thing for collectors to drool over. Check the Kickstarter in the link below for more information. Lastly, another thing that I thought was really cool, which was this mod that they're currently making. It's still in the early development stages of it, but it's called Skyrim Together. Just an online multiplayer version of Skyrim. I've never beaten Skyrim, so I have to take this opportunity to actually, maybe play with some friends. Kevin, will we play Skyrim together? Yeah?
Oh, fuck yeah.
There you go. All you gotta do is get some friends and play some Skyrim. Or play alone. That's cool too.
Like in vanilla.
Kevin, look. I have to point to you, and then that's all the news for this week. Very somber week, but things will get better. I won't be here next week, so I'll see you the week after that. Anyways, leave a like, comment, subscribe, check us out in the next video. I'm Jake. I'll see you guys on the next one. Kevin, say bye. Say bye.
Laters.
Yeah. Go ahead. Vape God. Vape God.